what do we have here? 2 BRDMs, one armed with a PKM, one armed with the 762 coax. BTRs as well, armed with the 762 coax, and I believe the what's the I don't want to say auto cannon because it's not.
What's happening?
I don't think it's heavy enough, but it's AP. It's like the AP heavy gun the BTR has. I'm
What,
not sure the name of it.
What's this map again?
I don't remember. I'm trying to T though, if that helps. Oh no, this is Malachite.
Okay, yeah.
Scotland. Take a dance around the tunnels here. On the northernmost side, we have it inside of a bunker. Nice, tucked away.
Yeah, it looks like you got a solid FOB with lots of defensive positions that you can take, a lot of hard cover to protect here on this first terminal.
Terminal 3 being quite an open warehouse with some verticality to it. That's going to be a pain in the arse to capture, I can tell you now. Just people sitting on their rafters, staring down at you as you open the door.
Yeah, it can definitely be lethal to the last few squads or individuals trying to enter there. There's a lot of potential just individual plays to be made there, a lot of holdout potential even despite all that.
You might see another Batman. Do you know that clip when he like leaps out the rafters and drop shot someone?
Yeah, the one with Porter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman Porter.
Yeah, I think it was on these stairs, wasn't it? Or at least in a similar building.
Yeah.
You just
he like jumped down from the other factory rafters and killed 2 people, I think it was. Killed one guy and landed on top of the other one, knocking him unconscious. So just something you don't see every day.
No, definitely. That was a special little treat. That was great. Yeah, no, this one could be very, very good for holding out on a small amount of people against a lot of larger forces.
2 BTR 70s, I think those are. I can't tell. It's 70 and 80, but it's definitely not the earliest series. But an MI8 with door guns. So if the defenders are this heavily armed, what does the attackers have? I missed the briefings. It's going to be a treat for me. Oh my god. Armed Humvees galore, 2 M117s, another M2 Humvee from the first round, some weird looking truck I've never seen before. I think that's new content. I think it's got a camera. Is it the camera in front of it?
Hold on, I'm trying to find that weird looking truck.
It is. It's like a camera operator from the back. Because I've flown into the back of it and you can see.
Where's this truck?
On Blue 4. The weird like camera thing on the front of it, next to the M2s and the Razors. Next to
Oh yeah, look at that. What the? Huh.
I think it's a camera. Look, if you fly into the back, it looks like a camera operated thing. So it's like a singular seat. And
yeah, it's like some sort of ambulance intelligence vehicle. I don't know. What would you describe this thing as?
I don't know.
It looks like an air conditioning unit on the front. I'm not sure that's a camera.
And they have the MI8 with the GAL 8 on it, flown by Ricardian Research. It's a shame you haven't got G-Legs, because G-Legs definitely paints the town red.
Yeah, the one Little Bird, the one Blackhawk with the rotary cannons, those are a lot of fun. Those can be a little bit more effective with CAS, potentially. I'm kind of curious what this truck is going to do. It just looks like a command truck. I don't know how else to like phrase it.
I think it is for command.
So they can just go around there, a little air conditioning in the field while roaming around.
Does it aim up? It aims up, it definitely does. What is that black thing at the front? What is that black box do?
I think that's an air conditioner.
You think it's an air conditioner?
I think it's an air conditioner.
It
looks like
command. I bought this expensive truck so my knees can be nice and breezy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's. I just don't know what the other purpose this truck might have to it. Like, I'm kind of curious. All right, well, we'll see throughout this game if they actually take it and what kind of uses it can have. Oh wow, that is a GAO Humvee. I just noticed.
I feel like this was just too much.
Wait. Do you see the Humvee right next to the special truck? Do you see the gun on the Humvee?
GAO 8 Humvee?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Minigun!
That is a minigun!
Oh god.
Oh, I love it.
I see Spade and Goblin looking at it like, oh my god.
Oh my.
M2 when you've got a minigun. Jesus Christ.
I love this. This is amazing.
One of the Humvees, it looks like we've got a ugly duckling stuck half in the air with its rear what's the word? Prosteering is the word I'm looking for.
It's like yeah, and it's like it's high center. I don't know. Yeah, one tire looks like it's stuck in the ground, honestly.
Might be. Yeah, it's kind of sunk into the floor.
I don't know what's going on there. It's just bad hydraulics, I guess.
The hill is called the Bastard next to them as well. That's interesting. Scottish people and their naming conventions. Cockalane, another classic. Canuck Dub. They're
Cockalane.
Canuck,
The Cairn Hill.
Iraq. Oh, these Scottish people with their naming conventions.
I like the Knockstapple. That's actually a bit of a fortress over there. That would be a cool point. Not the Knockstapple.
I am gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I'm gonna cheat here, and I'm gonna stream your stream onto my stream.
Okay.
So they can still.
Fair
see
enough. Yeah. Get your double up on the content after work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can steal your content and have my own. Oh yeah, this is the stuff.
Oh yeah, look at that. You don't even need just my voice anymore. We're going all out.
Look at that. Right, I'll leave it nerdy while I go grab something to eat.
All right, lovely.
Steve messaged me when the safe signs, just in case, because I might not be back by then.
All right, so say start 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes. All right. Well, hello and welcome, Basebeard stream. You are now also watching the Nerdy Hydra stream. Hello. Yeah, we got some lovely tanks over here as well. I haven't had a good chance to look at them quite yet, but we got this MI8. Looks like it's got one PKP, PKM, one of those things. I can't identify for my life on the difference on those. On the door gun. So you got a really janky air support capability here. With all these UAZs, all these trucks, you have a lot of deployment capabilities. I really want to see a little bit of a heavy deployment here at this first terminal. I think it's their best chance out of defense. They get really wide ranges that they can shoot to and from. A lot of ranges, a lot of places that they can bunker down inside the point, and they're even doubling down on that with Hesco's on top of the radar building here. And then spreading out a little bit. Oh my god, yeah, I'm looking at that minigun on the other team. That made me so happy to see a minigun on a Humvee. Like, I think I saw a GAU and I didn't know where that GAU was until I looked at the Humvee a little bit closer because it looked a bit weird. I was like, hold up. That Humvee is now a miniature little bird, you know, a little miniature A10. I think that if Op4 doesn't go to these other points, though, it'd be they should at least send fire team, squad, I don't know, something to them to really double down on, you know, like taking those Raptors and stuff. But it looks like they might just want to take and hold down this fob and put all their eggs into this single one basket over here as they prepare this. BRDM, they're putting these inside the fob here. They have another BMP or BTR inside that looks unmanned actually. I'm surprised they're not taking this one. You know, you think you want to use all the tanks that you have at your disposal. They're very, very effective. Use them in long sight ranges. Very good. We got some Op4 ready to take off and go across the field here. Looking at the compositions of whoever's on the teams. Let's start over here with Blue 4. For the command on Blue 4, we have Skywalker taking the lead here. Alliston Goblin Spade making up the command squad. For the X-Ray, we got Omega taking the lead here. And Bond being the marksman. Bedakovich leading Alpha Platoon. How's everyone else set up here? Ghoster, Villic, taking up that. Research Riccardi in the hotel. Skygriff in the UH other hotel. Foxtrot looks like it. The weapons team here. What do they have for their weapons? Let's see if we can get a little bit closer and see who's in the back here. Might actually be this vehicle. Looks like I can't get a good view at the weapons on back while they're in here, but it looks actually M240 Bravo. I'm not sure if they have a heavier... I imagine they might have a missile specialist, so you just can't see that while they're in the truck hiding here. Yeah, once again, I just want to take another look at this M2. Look at this beautiful M2. Not only does it have an M240 Bravo on it, it's got a GAU. Who gets to gun this thing? Somebody's definitely taking this, and they're going to have an amazing game. I absolutely love it. Hey, Skyshark, good to see you. BTR60, you might be useful in identifying some of these things, because I'll have a little bit of a different time. They also have this command vehicle. It looks currently unoccupied. I would absolutely love to see this chonky thing being driven around and someone sitting in the back. If command ever wanted to sit back here. It does look like a command vehicle. I don't think that is a camera like Basebeard is saying. It does. I think that is just an air conditioning unit on the front. I've never seen anything like it. I think they're just putting down the random new HS assets and making use of those. Got these gun trucks as well. I forget their name as well, but they should protect against the light arms, not so much against the 50 cals, of which there are some of those on those BRDMs, those BTRs as well. So some protection, not a ton. We have 1 minute left on the safe start. We're going to quickly go through the command on the other side. We got OPFOR over here, led by the one, the only, the Jay Eason. And X-Ray, Jay Smith, leading this squad here. They are going to be sitting in the back of BRDM, this armored car with Williams as the gunner. It looks like Russian type of equipment. Is it Russian guns as well? I didn't actually think I took a look at that. Yeah, actually, these aren't even Russian guns. These are just Russian uniforms, but these are NATO M240 Bravos. That's a G36, I believe. Yeah, these are all G36s. So these are other different NATO, not the usual M4s that we see, but 5.56 rounds, not 7.62 or 5.45s. Although they got some Russian tubes on their back. Mission starts now. Really quickly, just looking at some of these other things. I don't know who the Delta lead is. Isuad might be taking the lead there. Foxtrot, we got Paladin.
Looks like I got back just in time.
Yeah, exactly. Got back just in time for the safe start.
Turn off the oven though, so
We got some dish guys available. Golf got our Barton. Although, oh yeah, that's Golf. Dingo taking off in the MI8 with Bazooka as a gunner.
So who we got in the dogfight thing? Who have we got here? We got Fred, no Fred, sorry, Research and Riccardi versus Dingo and Bazooka.
As someone is mentioning though, there's that GAU Humvee. That could be incredibly effective at taking down these helicopters as they fly across the map.
Is it a GAU Humvee or is it just a minigun?
Well, a GAU is a minigun, isn't it? It's just a small minigun? Isn't it? Oh, never mind. No, the Little Bird has a GAU, that's right.
Yeah.
The Little Bird, that definitely looks different.
The minigun fires like, I think it's 3mm. The GAU fires something else.
Well, there's a 7.62 GAU. That's what the Little Bird over here has. The one that Research is in.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a tiny version. It's not the full A10 GAU. It might be a minigun. I'm not quite sure then.
We shall find out.
Yeah, somebody's a weapon specialist here.
Oh, okay. So the difference being, the M134 minigun. You can tell the difference.
Oh,
Of the.
Spade is dead. How is Spade dead already? in the Blue 4 command. Spade is dead. I'm not quite sure how that happened. It might have gotten run over accidentally.
So the Gal 8 fires 30mm. Gal 19 fires 50 BMG. That's 12.7599 millimeter cartridge.
7.99.
The minigun fires 7.62.
Okay.
Gal 19 fires 50 cal rounds.
Oh, okay. So it's 50 cal.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so minigun. Actually, I'm surprised that minigun is 7.62 rounds. That's still really huge.
It's still pretty fucking big when it's being fired at you like rainwater, downpour. That thing's just non-stop. That would tear apart any building you're hiding in.
I like 4th Infantry Battalion taking places in the hillside. They might be able to get a good ambush on the convoy as it comes on by. Not necessarily an L-shaped ambush, but or at least they can maybe scout them out, see what roads are taken. Unfortunately, I don't think Blue 4 is going to be going down their route. We do see Levi and Killer in a random warehouse, and that makes me question if they might be waiting for a potential AT ambush or spotting for some sort of satchel charge or something that might be planted along the road.
I think everyone's wisened up satchel charge after that first round. Definitely a wake up call to the threat.
There is still one BTR that's hiding in the Op4 fob that they're not using. I'm surprised. It looks like they just got a few recon units out there though, which is kind of neato. One UAZ kind of out there scouting.
Yeah.
Couple, they got a good spread out defense this time. Who's this random engineer out in the field? Eric Kiru might be spotting too for some satchel debt charges.
Wait, what?
Kind of between Terminal 1 and Terminal 3.
Terminal 1, 3. Oh, I see. Yeah, they moved the assessment on the road. Maybe. I'm flying right top. Oh, there he is. That's all I can see for a second.
I'm gonna lift up the fog. I forgot I could do that. There's a good bit of fog that prevents you from like just shooting and seeing way across the map. Otherwise, it's a bright day. Oh, is that any contact? That we do see an Op4 close to a Blue 4 position. They might be preparing for an ambush.
I think 503 crashed.
Yeah, that could be Dr. Kutzman. Yeah, that could be potential Blue 4 commandeering if they want to. Yeah, okay, I don't think Blue 4 are aware of this. Yeah, okay, Op4, they set up their ambush. Got their AT lined up, falls a little short, but that Charlie squad is going to take a lot of gunfire. I think I just saw one of those arrows disappear as these forces absolutely start laying in. Some grenades flying out there as well, landing a bit short. Some of these are unarmed there, so they don't have M2s on them. And that is just only berms that the Blue 4 have over here for cover. Nothing more. They're taking some woundage, but nothing went down.
I thought I reset my 3. It's crashed me.
Ah, alright, sure. Command with the, looks like an M240 Humvee. I'm kind of curious what the Gal one is. That Red 4, that Op 4 over there in the woods, they just lost one of their vehicles.
My Alpha 3 stuck in the loop of crashing, no! Battlized crashing, I think it is. It's caused the entire thing to break.
Oh. Let's see. That is Hallerston down. Is that the Exo? That might be the Exo.
Go check out. What's happening on server 2? Oh my word, Dream has 32 viewers.
Oh, very lovely.
That's impressive.
Alright, so that, ooh, the dingo over here. Oh, there's a front-mounted gun apparently on this MI8 here, and they're taking some shots at that blue 4 position. Coming in for some gas runs. I'm not sure what that GAU on view is, but it would be very, very effective trying to shoot down these helicopters here. That helicopter is actually going to fly over the rest of the blue 4 forces. They could potentially take the shots at it here. And there goes the minigun, sorry. Oh, and there's a dogfight happening. The blue 4 Little Bird is going to come on over using its scout to start shooting at the Red 4 hotel. Look at that.
Barbarian crashed it when one guy went 1v10 and killed all of them, and he was just livid. He couldn't see it.
It looks like Dingo comes in for emergency landing. Oh, blows up as well. Unfortunately landed a little bit too hard. Dingo taken down quickly in this game as well. Unfortunate day for Dingo. Dingo and the co-pilot slash gunner bazooka. So Little Bird's going to get shot out a little bit. I mean, it's unarmored, so you can definitely hit the pilot.
Pretty much anything can take out a Little Bird pilot, from personal experience and from doing it as well back to them.
Foxtrot's going to be pushing up. It looks like Gazag here was on a scouting mission or something and is caught out here. Trying to find out where Gazag might have had any extra reinforcements. Anyone else in that squad that might have been taken out? Ooh. There's definitely some long silence though being made use of. King got shot down on the other side. Oh, King I think got up and got shot down once more.
Hey, I'm back in.
This is a very spread out, long range firefight happening here. Is what we're seeing with the. Fortunately, the Op 4 did lose their aerial support. I think Research likely responsible for landing the last few blows that forced it to land and explode. That armored car is getting strafed by this Little Bird.
And back in.
Okay.
Oh, I missed. Oh my god, all the parts are moving.
Yeah, everything's moving. There's a lot of moving here. Foika's out in the open. Currently, PC, the hotel, the Blue 4 hotel, the Little Bird trying to strafe it. It's just a wide spread out one. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, with Commander being right here, Charlie looks like they did finally take their position and leave. They didn't take down the UAZ. It looks like it's still healthy. They just decided to hoof it out of there after taking a few casualties after that ambush. I'm not sure if they actually managed to kill any Blue 4. Looking for bodies over here. What is it? It's Charlie 2.
Ghost is just lighting up. That's Golf 1 right in the rear of them there, yeah. That poor BTR getting caught in the crossfire between two Golf units.
Oh yeah.
Poor Foika for IB there. Some of the rounds from the defenders there going really high.
Yeah, that is an armored car too. Those things are not 50 cal proof. Those armored cars will definitely take these armored cars out. Yeah, it looks like Ford got forced to abandon it. The engine currently killed. I mean, I'm looking at the tires. There's like one tire left on this whole entire thing. Foika also killed as well. Well, knocked unconscious.
Low for a gun run on the defender's position here, lining it up. Firing at the wrong building. Oh, I think he's aiming for the.
Oh yeah, look at that. The Little Bird is taking shots at that BTR that's in the base too.
Completely missing though, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a little too high there.
It was too far to the right as well. I never liked Millikan Tire because of how open it is. There's so many open fields and they're just walled in compounds. So
yep.
We're really just pushing for open field.
I saw a random bullet ricochet off that hotel. Looks like they got some random hits in, but I don't think it's enough to bring it down just yet.
Yeah. So gonna quickly check on the field. I don't want to burn the house down.
This is just a chaotic open fight. It's kind of neat actually. We got a blue 4 team way off to the side. Is this X-ray? Yeah, oh yeah, that's X-ray. Not contributing to the fight in any way, shape, or form at the moment. They are just currently long distance, potentially spotting. Maybe going to sneak by and get Terminal 3 or Terminal 2 while the rest of the forces are occupied. It looks like blue 4, red 4, both digging in for a fight at the first terminal. Yeah, another strafe happening. It's you can see the advantage that the Blackhawk has in terms of being able to stay a lot further away than the Lowbird, but still use its minigun. Being able to take big circles around, start spraying those positions that the Op4's in. The hotel looks like it might be a little bit more accurate here. It's a lot of tracers coming up its way. With no stingers, they're gonna have to rely on just good old-fashioned aiming and leading the target to try and shoot down these helicopters. Before setting a base of fire.
Resurge getting a pick on the BTR there. Just came back in time to see that. Sniped him out of the gunner seat.
Oh, really?
Yep, he's dead in the seat now. It's the price of shot.
That is Research, the pilot, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
I don't see any kills on the Little Bird just yet, but it looks like over there's an armored car engaging some infantry. Villic taking on some Op4.
Ricardo got the kill for the Galway. He's technically the gunner.
Oh, I see.
Co-pilot. Oh, that Golf 2 is not looking too good. Front wheel being completely out.
Yeah, they are right next to some infantry. That could be dangerous if they have any more AT. Infantry also got to watch out for the guns pointed at them, though, as well.
I believe we'll try to just having a leisurely stroll through the woods.
I'm not seeing any tubes left on the infantry over here, so it looks like they aren't able to AT it.
I think they've already, yeah, they expended that taking out the front wheel. They definitely did a number on it, because that thing's down to back out.
Yep. It is keeping their heads down, though. The Op4 can't do much while that's looking at them.
It's a shame a lot of Op4 stuff got knocked out quite early.
Yeah, that M8.
Barton getting back in the BTR.
I definitely got the worst of that dogfight against that hotel, so that's a big thing that they don't have in the air.
Who have we got in the air? Sky with the Ghost Hawk. Oh wait, I feel like I've mislabeled that. It's not the vanilla one. Black Hawk is the one.
Yep.
Spent too much time around vanilla stuff recently. Scrambled my brain.
Kind of curious.
Calling M4s MXMs.
It's so the two X-rays are actually one's furthest away from the fights, where they would be very useful. Once again, if the X-ray was literally just located in the fob, they could be taking these snipes to these infantries.
This has gone quite stale, this firefight.
Yeah, it's just the long sight lines. It just makes it difficult to move at all. It looks like Alpha's trying to make a push through cover. That could be the next big development happening here if there's going to be a Thunder Run. Foxtrot actually looking like they might be doing that Thunder Run right now. They have a UAZ with 9 people in it. Oh, bouncing across the field. They might be trying to find a position where they can use their heavy machine guns here. Oh! Oh my god.
gonna be bumping. Alpha is on the east southeastern side. Push is open field though for this little what's this like Oh, I know what it is. I know what kind of trees. I feel like they're fig trees. I feel like I want to say fig trees.
Fig trees.
I think so. I think I recognize their name in the editor.
Oh, that's just okay. That's their name, not their botanical name, but their.
I don't know if they actually are fig trees, but I think they're called fig trees. And
Okay, yeah. I get what you mean now.
I'm not sure about the plausible growth of figs in the Mile of Kintyre, Scotland, but they're definitely the assets.
How dare you not know what fauna and flora exist?
My herbology.
Yeah.
Herbology or horticulture?
I think how those work. Your nature skill. We'll call it nature skill because I like D&D.
Yeah, I've got a nature kit. I'm putting points into it.
Actually, we're seeing a couple of the.
They've taken a lot of casualties in this 4-5 bunker.
Yeah, this the radar station has like 3 or 4 dead/wounded people on top of it. That's a few that they've been taking over there. Yeah, Cosmo and I, me and Vaspir have been talking about this for a bit. Yeah, nobody puts X-Ray in a place where they can fight out range and really use the marksman rifle to their advantage. See, I think it's a problem of just, I think you're right, it's just labeling. It's like, they call them a recon, but it should just be called marksman team.
It should just be called marksman team, but even then people hear marks and they think, oh, marksman, it has a scope, therefore I should sit on a hill. I
mean, even that would be a better usage of it than, it's not lone wolf solo squad. It's not that.
I prefer the old marksman where it's just one guy, because it kind of, sure, lone wolf happened, but it's up to the company to order them about. And when the company always turns around and says, hey, you can do what you want, then it always ends in disaster. And that's what happens now. It's just, hey, X-Ray, go north, do what you want. It's
yeah.
stupid.
I remember one time I was in X-Ray and like I was talking to the commander. I was like, hey, what do you want us to do? He's like, do whatever you want to help us to win the game. I'm like, okay. And whatever you think is going to help us win the game, do that. I'm just like, oh, that's very vague.
Nothing is going to help us win the game. Like, what do you mean? It's so vague.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think that was I think that was the time I was a commander and you were the marksman on that one Stratus map.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Oh god, I was a horrible commander that game.
We got killed a few times.
Yeah, you were like the last man left, and there was like 20 people sitting on the point. You're like running around the end of the game.
I could have had them.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, you had it. The dang admins just shut you down.
Dang admins had to stop me from being too OP.
Mm-hmm.
They had to stop me from playing. Otherwise, they would just been. They can have the knowledge of my skill going public. I was just merrily walking along, singing to myself as well when I was doing that, and I didn't realize the danger ahead of me.
Looks like that Delta squad, Delta 1 for Op 4 actually took quite a few casualties. They found the Blue 4 trying to advance through the cover. Took a few wounds for it, that's for sure.
Blue 4 is going to just be swamping Op 4 in this position now. It feels like they're in the cover for Op 4. They got a 360 encircling them slowly, little by little. Just the jaws of a trap closing in. Yeah,
Op 4's gonna have, I mean, they've been trying to make use of the long silence, and that's been their biggest advantage so far, but that's quickly gonna start ending here.
Yeah, the numbers are really gonna start tipping in their favor.
Ooh, what was that explosion?
Work with the satchel charges again and the radio tower. I really don't see much happening here.
Was that a satchel charge that just went off from next to Tom? That's just a big crater right next to him.
Maybe? How far was he from the enemy?
A good bit of ways. Let's see, let's get a bigger view. There's still, okay, X-ray is still off on the side of the map, not even taking a single shot yet, because they probably don't even see through all that fog or anything.
This is the problem. X-rays in the middle of the field, the west, absolutely.
Yeah. The two X-rays are just sitting out there, running in the field, doing nothing to help with the main fight when they could be using the long-range rifles to great effect against these, all these entrenched positions.
It's just blunder. It always happens. NA, you don't see it as much, luckily. Foxtrot 2 making a move now with UPSC.
Yeah, it looks like Alpha is also trying to close on in on the other side. This could be a fire base happening from Foxtrot while the Alpha closes on in and clears out the fob.
It's they've still got a pretty strong position on top of this rear tower. It's still pretty strong standing.
Yeah, there's a few casualties up there, but overall they still have very heavy cover, keeping them safe.
I must say I'm quite impressed by the defenses they built. It's quite creative.
Yeah, I like the little bit on the support structure of the radar.
Dude, they built planks to plug the gap.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This is it protects from multiple directions, and it's been keeping them pretty safe.
Yeah, little shoot holes have been making as well with the sandbags being elevated.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty smart too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blue Force has been dumping a ton of resources with their GAUs or their miniguns as well, trying to keep their heads down and to some effect.
Research is just missing all these shots. None of them hit the tower yet.
Yeah, does it even have?
Rounds that burst hit the tower. What the? They all landed like it's like it's throwing a shape around them.
Yeah, these tracers aren't looking quite accurate. It looks like Foxtrot did find a good bit of natural terrain to use, muscle microterrain with all the rocks there. They can use that to set up their bases of fire. I saw some M240s there, so they can use that to keep them pinned. Take their sniping shots. If I can find their M240s, they're somewhere around here. Or are they not?
The whole force is getting hosed down. Gamers free.
Yeah, there's one.
Making some rounds there from Blue 4. Banana. Pokes his head out the window to spray back, and he just gets several shots back.
And here comes the push. The two Golfs and M240 Humvee. No, that's actually the GAU Humvee.
That's the minigun.
Oh, that incendiary grenade absolutely destroyed those tires.
Oh my, where did that come from? Was that a trap?
I don't know if that was a trap. I think that was thrown by Eric or something. It looks like it came in from the side.
Could not have been throwing that far. I refuse to believe his arm is that strong. That just felt like it popped out of nowhere though. But
yeah.
It doesn't matter. The matter of fact is that M2 that minigun Humvee is now missing both its front wheels, having reversed back over the sentry grenade, doing even more damage to their wheels. They're gonna have to do some time to repair. They've only got one spare as well. Golf 2 taking a shot. Lord Dust on the M17, sorry.
Yeah.
Quark running away. Clean Bandit knocking that thing's hull to shreds and running away for a reload.
It's not looking terribly good. You look at the hole; it's just peppered. It looks like it's about to give out if it takes one more solid push. We do got the Alpha. The Alpha is still pretty healthy.
I think they've got some, I don't think they have any trip lines in the front door, but they definitely have engineers inside, which could be getting some multi-kills. The thing is, if Blue 4 get a foothold in, and they can start getting all their forces into that foothold, it's over.
Eric Huber, the engineer, is definitely in a particular position. Oh wow, actually finding some really good position to lay down fire.
Two kills, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue 4 have to push across some open area. Eric getting picked off there by Heridu Ace with a headshot.
Oh.
Burst, well played.
Something happened in the cargo tower. There's only one person alive. I think there was two more before. Yeah. Sank 2 checking on their allies, finding them both dead there.
I think they got shot through the window from Foxtrot 2. They're now pushing down the hill. Foxtrot 2 now is also making a break for the wall. With Brickolo going down, Ash and Gamers Free being wounded.
It actually looks like really accurate GAU fire. The Lowbird's now just standing still, laying it down from a range.
Oh, hang on 1 second, I got a phone call.
Yeah, sure thing. Oh, and that is finally, we have seen the cargo tower go down. All of the forces that were in there are now dead. Actually, is Fred an engineer? Fred might just have holy hand grenaded it. That looks exactly what happened. You can see a big old statue charge explosion next to it. As a crater just... There's that area. And I think that is a trap that just went off. Eric, absolutely, I'm pretty sure that was Eric. It might have been someone else. We can see that building's leveled now. Yeah, there's a satchel charge right next to the corpse of that building, and there's 5 dead blue 4, or 4 dead, 1 unconscious blue 4 there. Really, really effective job. We have 2 hacks starting. I think that's finally X-Ray. Finally moving into those points and making those happen. Op4 doesn't look like they have too much juice left in them, though. I think all this whittling down from range is finally getting to them. Guy Fieri coming on in, doing some damage. Look at Guy Fieri as they come on up, trying to find more close combat, taking out this position up here. Terminal 2 and 3 both taken out. Guy Fieri finds 2. He takes down 1. 1 more. Oh my god, Guy Fieri just wipes out the remaining forces on the top.
Fire, the building's blowing up, people are on top of it. What happened?
Everything happened. A dead charge blew up the building near Navy. A dead charge blew up the cargo tower. And Guy Fieri just absolutely close combat at the top, that point.
The tower's blown up, the buildings are blown up. Oh my god,
You leave for one moment and that's when all the action just finally comes to a head.
It's like that one day you miss school and then they're like, oh my god, yeah, a fight happened. They serve like steak, kidney and chip pies, whatever, like at the cafeteria. It's like, what the? I had a doctor's appointment with the day. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
Everything happens. Oh my god. Anyway, Earson is going to be looking for some PvP with Smith.
Yeah, those two are locked in combat with each other.
First RF versus 4IB wins. He's trying to climb out the window.
I think plan came together for a good tactical push, and that's everything happened. Everything happened.
Yeah, looking at the north, try to opt for now on the back foot, now having to be attacked from the north. It looks like the other 2 terminals. Have they already been armed?
Yeah, they've already been armed and taken down as well. So there's Op4 X-Ray, which still has not seen combat yet this game, finally getting into the proper area where they can do anything, as well as Charlie 2, which has been running around in the fields all game after that initial ambush. All Blue 4 has to do is protect it. Okay, and Op4 X-Ray immediately gunned down by, is that the cow humpy? No, that's the armored car.
That's what happens when you deploy so far away. Going down, unconscious and dead.
Okay, and X-Ray taken down in the span of 30 seconds.
Charlie 2 is going to look like going to meet the same fate. They poorly deploy.
Finally get into the AO. They just get wiped.
Just been a gun line, like on the barrier. They've set up a gun line.
Yeah,
Having firepower to fight back.
yeah. The rest of the Charlie, they're out in the open. Blue 4 now has control of the area.
What's Banks thinking, crossing that open stage?
Ah, Blue 4 made it work. This is gonna be a fun AAR.
Keep them. Jonathan, no, it's bad manners. No, Jonathan, you can't do that.
Oh.
Poor guy. And that is going to conclude the round with a Blue 4 victory.
A decisive Blue 4 victory too,
Yeah.
I must say. I thought Op4 had a decent chance.
Going
They...
out on a poor man. Let the round end. Poor Stark. Getting hosed down the legs there. Bay just getting himself wedged perfectly too. GG.
GG. Oh, Bay start. Oh, we will not know who the winner of this fight is as the mission comes to a conclusion.
We will. Bay.
Oh! 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 I see the end.
What a climax.
That happened in a bang at the very end there. That all just happened. All at once. Oh my god, there's that AAR. Jeez.
Oh my.
That was a fun map. It didn't seem to be balanced by the time it all ended, but
It's gonna be the defenders win because of the open area, but Blue 4 just didn't give an inch.
no, yeah, they just crushed. That's all they did.
Those poor defenders. Outmaneuvered, outgunned, outplayed every stage of the way.
Yeah, poor op four. They had a decent chance to ambush in the beginning. That didn't seem to quite work out their way, though. That's all right. Where's that F and F? Oh, did you want to hop in the thing and sync it up again?
We could if we want.
Yeah, let's do it. That was an ending. I loved it.
That was definitely something. Let me see if I can get it up. My windows are a mess.
Yeah, one sec. Alright, there it is.
Civilians. What's that about? So at the start we saw an advantage of about 10 people for Blue Forces. Fairly balanced. It seems like the attack advantage was nearly non-existent for 10 people.
Yeah, that's about right numbers. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, op4 deploys a bit spread out, but I don't blame them in case they want to see a big attack coming from the north. But they don't really collapse in on any way, despite having a couple of vehicles that could potentially flank.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the deployment, X-Ray's getting deployed away up north in this helicopter.
Yeah, they both did. I'm surprised they didn't run into each other.
I think they must have hidden the spawns from each other. Because there's no way that, like, they must have thought it was, like, potentially up here.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than so close here. There's no way, because look how where they positioned the team. So far north, they must have expected it to be from the north. Well, let's hit play and see. So Blue 4, yeah, they hit this, the southeastern side. Feet.
First action, yeah, they get a bunch of forces over there and dismount. The Charlie from op4, they see that those couple Humvees there, and they get a ambush, but they don't do any damage with it. They start firing, nothing happens. That MI8 does some strafing very shortly in the game.
Spade got killed by Jonathan. I think this is the person you're talking about who got run over.
Yeah. I don't know what... Oh my god, I think they're finished.
Oh, we don't have this now.
Oh god. This is so cool though, I love this AR thing. Reminds me of DCS.
It's so good. So here we go, they all dismounted here where the contact happened.
Mm-hmm. You can see him, Charlie opens up. Just doesn't really get any damage. They get one.
Got someone.
PTR-80 killed by PTR-80.
The Nomad was killed by Smith as well.
They, okay, yeah.
They lost people, if anything.
They lost to UAZ.
Bazooka was killed by Bazooka. Oh, he crashed.
Yeah, so as soon as like the first few strafe runs started by the MI8, that's when the Little Bird started dogfighting it and got it down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hello, Bird. I wonder how many kills it got throughout the game.
Oh, we can find out.
Yeah.
Where are you?
As we research Riccardi, yep.
I know Riccardi got one kill by the late game, so I don't think they got too many.
They sure did keep the heads down on that fob, especially on the radar.
Oh yeah, those strafing runs are probably pivotal to the push. Here we go, so in the south, again, these guys are still way out position.
Yeah, they just got retreated and they never got back in the action till the last minute. And this alpha, they just makes a flank happen on the south side nearby the beach, and it's not stopped by anything.
Yeah, they didn't have anyone on this side here that could really stop them. I would have garrisoned a team here if the moment I'd known.
Yeah. Well, they did have the special charge there.
True.
And that did actually do quite a bit of damage.
You had the tactical advantage of if you claim the land inside the forest for your own, then you can push them out of it.
Oh, that's true.
The open space was the only thing they had to cross with. Here we go, we're going to see in a second.
I think this is just a defender problem too.
Oh,
I think...
West Max bad mine. I think that was the culprit. Oh, was it?
Oh?
Here we go, yep, West mine. And then someone trips it up.
Oh, so that was a mine that set it off.
I think so. Oh no, there was a depth that went out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think something else blew up the building. It must have been because look, they've been killed by different people.
Oh. Okay. Maybe building causes weirdness for these types of things.
Maybe I think maybe the mine went off, leveled the building, and then they got shot because of the lack of cover.
Yeah.
That might have been it, but that's quite weird. Unless it was multiple explosives set by different people. Yeah, look at the advantage. 20 people difference. That's insane. Yeah, Op 4 just got cleaned out.
At the last minute, they just got absolutely surrounded. They
left an armored BRDM.
They had the one in the base too that they barely even used too.
Oh my! Yeah,
I just feel like I feel like a lesson that we've been seeing from these last two attack defense type of things is that defenders they can have your fortress, you can have your very armored fortified areas, but you also have to deploy wider as well. You can't just let an enemy surround you on all sides and get a good surround and shoot you from 4 different angles. That just isn't very conducive to staying alive. Those vehicles could have been roaming around out in the open doing damage. I didn't really see them being used that way. I think it could.
If we jump to the end of the deployment, so they got the ambush there, and they got their I call it a net, where you're trying to figure out where they're coming from. So
yeah.
You cast the net, and then whichever one gets poked, you fold the other ones in. So, say these guys had contact, you would take these guys, send them around.
Everyone else will, access QRF or flanking.
Yeah. And maybe if I found out they're pushing this out, I'd take some people out. Like, this radar tag is absolutely stacked with defenders. You don't need that many. You could have easily redeployed, say, 3 or 4 of them to help out with this position. Because there's no good having walls if they're right at, enemy at the gates type thing. If you've got nothing to deal with the enemy at the gates, then what then? Because this open ground to the north is just a dead zone for attackers. So they're obviously going to have to come around the south where the trees are. Otherwise, it's just game over for them.
Because they're either going to Thunder Run, or they're going to have to, or they're going to take an actual tactical approach.
I would take my odds with a Thunder Run being their only option if I had my south covered. In which case, I could leave a BTR on the side ready to just kill any vehicles crossing. Instead, what we saw was the entire plausible approach method was left completely undefended, and they paid the price for it.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Keep fire teams in wider and move them closer as you need them.
Yeah. So if
this mission? Yeah, this mission in particular, I really enjoyed.
We see the Blue 4 team making their maneuver whilst these guys are making a distraction.
And it's not like
they're coming from the north. They've got a Thunder Run it because we're all covered. Not realizing the entire platoon is on their.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. This one is a really cool map. I know we're criticizing the tactics here, but the map itself was really neat, and the mission was really neat.
They definitely could have done something about it. But it's okay. Everyone lives and learns.
And not even to mention the fact X-rays just didn't do too much.
X-ray straight off wandering the fields.
Yeah, exactly. They're just out and about and doing their thing.
That being said, so is Blue Force Shy too. Look at them all the way up there. Yeah, it should have been focused around here. Even having X-ray on this hill, identified as key hill by Bedovic, like even there would have been good.
Hey.
Because it would give you sightline.
Thank you so much, Lord Dustfall. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Eggheads. Yeah, for you.
Here, and to press the entrance. Because if you had a marksman team, just about there, they have to cross your line of fire to get into into the area.
Yeah.
At which point you can then have some cover on them and get them confused, get them having to deal with you first, drag out the defense, and then they win from the fortification. But
they kind of have some infantry, but they just weren't effective in stopping the forces that were there. Like on the right side, you do see 2 people currently in the forest, 2 people that were currently in defilade, but they didn't back them up and try to.
Yeah, I mean, 2 people are never going to stop a platoon.
No, definitely not.
Unless you're Guy Fieri and Armor Jesus.
Yeah. Who've been
division for half an hour.
Yeah, seriously, who've been banging tonight? Oh my god, those 2 are crazy.
They're getting some insane kill counts. Oh, we are into the next map, so we'll jump off this.
So 2017. Try not. So 2017. Yeah, no, I mean this is a neat mission. I think Blue 4 just they saw what they had to do, and they made their push happen, and they got on around the sides. I think the Defender biggest thing they didn't do was play wide enough, close enough but wide enough, I guess. To
have a decent spacing between the teams. So let's take a look at Independent. Looking at this already, I'm not sure what the assets in use are, but when you're dealing with a city, what you want to be dealing with is holding down these choke points. So pushing out a team to say holding by 342, that intersection just to the right of it. Maybe the intersection to the south of the southernmost destroy circle. Like, just making these little checkpoints that they have to push through, and also take the side streets. In which case you can spread your forces out around that checkpoint to sort of hold them down. Because if they get past you, you can just push the net in from these 2 checkpoints that you've made on the intersections. You have to kind of lock it down, because otherwise what they're going to do is they're going to force an urban fight where they have the numbers advantage, and it's going to be over for you.
Yeah, you definitely want to make it more defense in depth, so that you should all be covering each other. You should have lines of sight to each other, and be making them go through multiple layers. Right now, they just kind of went through maybe a single layer that existed on the coast and kind of got on in there.
We have the M2 M13s. Those are going to be nasty in CQC. Those things are really mobile. They can drop smoke and redeploy infantry pretty hard, and they're resistant up to 762. So they can just deploy people wherever they want.
Looks like the next mission might be starting soon. Almost everyone is slotted.
It already has started.
Oh.
It already has. I was talking about map screens.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oops. I was still looking at your Discord. That's why I got to throw it off.